now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go from the Superdome. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Come on, set. Ready?
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Third and 9.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New Orleans.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the double.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the Eagle draft. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Troy Anderson there to make the play.
Troy Anderson. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Set, ready. Hey, red, 38.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. James Pierce in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
52.
Throwing is Rattler. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down, Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch called for and taken. They're backed up to their own 7.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now.
To throw, it's Rattler. Brought in by Chris Olave. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On second down, a run with Scatterbrain. And this will be good enough for a first down. Tackle made up near the 23.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler. And he finds Tyreek. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
It is second and 6.
Down. Set.
He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 9 for the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Falcons nothing.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, Cousins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
In punt formation.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready. Blue, 3rd, ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbury. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. This one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Rattler. That one's caught by Buck Mean. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. Rattler now back to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
16-yard line.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown 6.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open man downfield, that's London. Still on his feet. Drake London. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 10 black.
They'll look to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard.
Ready. Set.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Set. Hut. 52 blue. Set.
Throwing is Rattler. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Blue 32. You yellow. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Second and a yard.
Set. 33. Yellow. Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. Black, 95.
I got it, I got it.
Check, hot.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 10.
Ready. Yellow.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go. Needle blue, 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
6-yard line.
Cousins now. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Cousins to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Okay.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set. Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Up the middle with Scatterbury. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
On the double. Down. Set, go.
Pistol give to Kamara. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Set, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rattler. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
York's kick is good. And the Saints have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, Cousins. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Falcon first down. Here's Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. On first and 10, Cousins. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. For Kirk Cousins, a milestone. 300 career NFL touchdown passes. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons back within 10. It's now 24-14. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Scatterboo. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Watch out now. 52. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Throwing now is Rattler. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now a stoppage for an injury, and it would appear Tyreek Hill is the one in need of some assistance. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd down.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Design run. They let him keep it. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Cousins. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Falcons.
Now, Cousins. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Cousins. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A pickup of 14 on that walk. 1st down, Atlanta. Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2nd down at the 11-yard line.
2nd down, Cousins. And caught right side. It's London. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now, Cousins. Forced out wide. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
A 26-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go now. 52 Blue.
A run straight ahead. That's scattered. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 10.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here we go. Here, cut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one on target to Olave. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.